I got a delivery driver fired. So last Tuesday, I ordered pizza because my boyfriend Kyle was visiting his parents for the week and I couldn't be bothered to cook. The delivery guy shows up like 40 minutes later. Older dude, maybe late 50s, had this weird vibe immediately. I opened the door and he's just standing there staring at me for like 5 full seconds before handing over the pizza. Then he goes, "You look cold. Are you wearing anything under those clothes?" I literally froze. I was in sweatpants and a hoodie. What kind of question even is that? I just awkwardly laughed because I didn't know what else to do and reached for the pizza. But he pulled it back slightly and asked, "Do you live alone? Is anyone else in your apartment right now?" My stomach dropped. I lied and said my boyfriend was in the shower. The guy smiled this creepy smile and went, "I don't hear any water running." Then he leaned in closer and whispered, "I like you. You're very sexy." I grabbed the pizza from his hands, mumbled thanks, and tried to close the door. But before I could, he stepped forward and pulled me into this weird half hug. I was too shocked to move. Then he kissed me on my forehead, just pressed his lips there for a solid 2 seconds. I shoved the door closed and locked it immediately, heart pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I put the pizza on the counter and just stood there shaking. Didn't even eat it. Every time a car drove through the parking lot that night, I jumped up and looked out the window to make sure it wasn't his vehicle coming back. I knew what his car looked like because I'd watched him leave. White sedan with a dent in the back bumper. I checked the locks on my door 3 times. Slept with the baseball bat Kyle keeps in the closet right next to my bed. The next morning I kept going back and forth on whether to report it. I hate confrontation. I've never reported anyone for anything in my entire life. One time a restaurant charged me for 2 meals instead of 1 and I just paid it because I didn't want to cause a scene. But this felt different. This felt dangerous. I called DoorDash customer service around noon. Explained everything to this woman named Janet who sounded genuinely horrified. She kept apologizing and saying she was escalating it immediately to their safety team. She asked if I felt unsafe, if I needed them to contact police, all these questions that made the whole thing feel even more real. They called me back 3 hours later. Different person this time, some manager guy. He told me they have a zero-tolerance policy for that kind of behavior, and they'd permanently deactivated the driver's account. He's banned from the platform completely. Can't deliver for them anymore. I said thank you and hung up. Then I just sat on my couch feeling like absolute garbage. This guy probably needs that job. Maybe he's got kids or a wife or rent to pay. What if I just ruined his life because he was awkward and didn't understand boundaries? What if I overreacted? But then I remembered how he asked if I was alone, how he knew Kyle wasn't actually in the shower, how he kissed my forehead without asking. That's not awkward. That's predatory. I haven't ordered delivery since.